Yo, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my office. As always, I'm TJ McClellan, broker of Fitness Realty. Today we are talking about Cloud CMA. I already have one of these videos up, but I wanted to make a new one that had less distractions. Last time I was also shooting an Instagram live video, which I don't think was conducive to this training. It was kind of unique, of course, because there was side conversations and questions being answered. But for raw training, I think this is going to be way, way better. So anyway, we're going to talk about Cloud CMA. You can see things to do. There's nothing here. I'm just going to go over the entire package that Cloud CMA brings, and hopefully this video will be shorter than the last one so that more people can get, or so that everybody can get the training faster. And if you have to go back, you can search through the video quicker as well. So let's go to Utah Real Estate. That's where I always log in to Cloud CMA because that's how we get our professional account that they give us. So I click on Cloud CMA, go to the next page, whenever that populates. All right, you can see I have a bunch of CMAs that I've done recently. So let's click on my account settings. Let's go over those first. If it's your first time in Cloud CMA, you'll want to go over your account settings first before you actually set up anything else. So I've got my profile picture. I've got my full name, fastest growing mother and son team in Utah. That I guess I just wanted that in there. There wasn't really a good place to write that, so I put that there. Company name, of course, this is the company logo. So there's lots of marketing material that Cloud CMA has inside of all of the CMAs that it puts together. So you'll want this company logo. You guys can use whatever one you want, that orange, red, pink, green, whatever. Email, of course, city, state, and this is the profile picture. You change it with this button here. Let's go to contact info. I've got my mobile number, of course. This is just the website. And then our email, or my email. Password, you can always change your password. MLS credentials, this is how you get logged in from that public key. So they're both stored here. You shouldn't need it to do anything with that. If you're a board member, it should go straight to it. Custom pages. I've rewritten a few custom pages. You can see this agent resume right here. Let's see if that will load. This is probably something I need to update because this is a little old. So I'll try to update that sometime. You can make your own custom pages here. And they all come up as you're creating them from the other pages side. And I'll show you where that's at as well. Integrations. The only thing I have integrated here is Zillow. And so this is my Zillow screen name. So that's how Cloud CMA can pull some of your Zillow reviews straight to here. I wish they would actually integrate with like Google, because we have far more Google we have far more Google reviews. So I wish they would pull from there. Maybe I could figure out how to do that from this API key, but it seems really time consuming. So anyway, it just makes it nice to have one option here that I do have reviews on, because of course you guys know that reviews help solidify how good you are in the eyes of your customers or your clients. Those reviews are like gold. So you always want to get those reviews across as many platforms as you can get them on. Billing, of course, we don't have any billing. We just get the free courtesy, whatever it's called, courtesy account from the Utah MLS. You can buy tons of stuff from Cloud CMA, like extra add-ons and things like that. I don't particularly use any of those. So if you love them, you could definitely work on those and get those updated on here, but you'd be paying for those as well. So for me, I just keep costs down. All right, those are all of the account settings. Custom pages, that was what is in this option here. Let's not rehash anything. Landing page. So you guys can all put this landing page out there for your customers to click on, or your clients to click on, and they can put in their own address here and get a Cloud CMA straight from you, and you don't have to work on it right then. The system will do it. It will send it to them, and you can readjust it later. The cool part is this is how you can pick up some leads and just say, hey, these people are interested in finding out how much their home is valued at. So that would be nice. I use Cloud CMA to gather leads probably once a week. I think you guys see me put a link out there so that I can gather those leads. So that comes from lead generation, is you can copy this link and send people to your page to pick up leads. Learning resources, just a bunch of videos and tools. Support center, Launchpad. I'm not sure what Launchpad is. We'll hash that out later. I want to get to the meat and potatoes of CMAs. So let's use this CMA. I'm going to create new CMA report. Client, myself for now. Private notes. You could put any private notes here if you'd like. I don't tend to put any private notes here. I use notes in my Google contacts. Then put in the address. Google's trying to pre-fill that in for me. Let's just try to get to this box right here. Okay, square footage. So this loaded the incorrect square footage. So let's go back to Utah real estate really fast and just pull my tax data. And you guys saw this on the previous video about how to search for tax data. So that's why I'm just doing it fast. You guys can do it on your own later. We got 1409 above ground square footage, plus the basement area of 1241. So added those together, 1650. Oh, 1650. I don't know what I was thinking. 2650. What was I saying? So we'll type that in, 2650. I know there's 6 bedrooms and 3 baths, so we're just going to update that on the fly. Automatically find listings near the subject property. That's always good. Get at least 10. Cloud CMA is going to go a year back anyway, so you don't really need to mess with these two options. It won't really change your criteria. And then, of course, you could have more criteria if you had like a lot size, or you wanted to specify only a range of square footage. So I'll kind of show you what I like to do. I just leave those so that I can get the most comps, and then I hit fetch listings. Sometimes this takes a minute, so hopefully it goes fast. Oh, that was pretty quick. So first thing that I do is I come in here and just say, all right, exclude all of the comps, because I want to make sure that I select the ones that I think are good. The computer on Cloud CMA doesn't do a great job of selecting those comps, so I feel like I do a better job of that. Then I come over here and sort really fast by sold date. You'll see it brings all the actives up. I try not to use any actives. Those are not reliable. The under contracts sometimes can be good if you have no other option, but of course the ones we want to use are the ones that are most recently sold. Of course, right? That's the best market data. So this one's pretty close, right? I usually go by square footage. 2650, 2624. Man, that is really stinking close. So we'll definitely want that one in there. 2310, that's not too close, but let's put it in there anyways. Lexington Drive, I just know the area really well. Lexington Drive happens to be just up the street from me. This is the neighborhood over. That's why this comp might not be so good when we start looking at it, because this is in a horse property neighborhood, so this one probably has property attached to it. Let's see. Acres. That's the subdivision, sorry. Let's see, where is that at? Oh, there we go. So 3/4 of an acre. So that's way bigger than my property. So this one might not be a great comp, right? Let's just kind of proceed. 3381, that's not even close. 3700, that's not even close. 2294, that's not horrible. Right, we're running out of options, so it might just be this one's kind of there. Let's use that one as well. And let's use this one. So now we have, how many did we pick? 6. So out of the 6, we have a low of 340, 382 for a median. The average is 390, 488 for the high. I like selecting this option to come in here for price guide and net sheet. You could add first mortgage. Let's see, I think I owe 220, 225, something like that. Save. Right, so right now this says net to seller negative 225. That's because we haven't selected anything for here. You can literally type this in, or you can just click on this and it will add that price range for you. I usually just like to click it. This one will change if you change any of your comps down here. So like I said, 3/4 of an acre. This is probably not a good one, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so that brought me back to, or that brought me down to 408, 710 to 433. And in my opinion, that's probably pretty close to my house. We've lived in it pretty hard, so it's probably closer to this, maybe a little bit lower too, because the kitchen's not updated and things like that, and the backyard's a wreck. So just giving you some insight into my personal life, so thank you. Anyways, so this is a great opportunity for you to really evaluate the home that you are trying to price out. The things that happen here are really kind of cool. They give you so many of the details of other homes in the area. Now, you might not have walked this property that you're about to list yet. Hopefully you have, but if you haven't, right, maybe this was a Cloud CMA lead where people just generated it for themselves from your link, and you've never even seen the property. So this range gives us an opportunity to just say, hey, client, or hey, friend, whatever you want to call them at the time, this is the range that I think your home is worth. It's a rough estimate because I haven't seen the home, I haven't walked it, I haven't measured anything, I haven't looked at the neighborhood. There's a lot of factors that I just don't know. We haven't walked it yet. But this can really just give somebody that inkling of an idea of, hey, maybe we should sell next year because, hey, maybe we have 200K in equity and we'd love to downsize, or we'd love to upgrade, or we'd love to just move and get a different neighborhood, or whatever, right? This CMA tool just gives you that, all that information at your fingertips to make that educated decision, I guess. Or give your clients the tools they need to make that educated decision. All right, so let's, I've already clicked my price. We have our range. I've got 5 comps. You always want to make sure that you have at least 3. Sometimes you don't have 3, so maybe you want to go with 2. If it was up to me and I had 2 really good comps, I could probably go with 2. But if you have 5 mediocre comps, that's better than 2 mediocre comps, right? Because it'll average out the price per square foot. Now, something that you need to take into account as well is price per square foot is not the be-all, end-all statistic, right? There are tons of factors in there. Like I said, this just gives you a range. Maybe you walk the house and you find out that the kitchen's got a hole in the ceiling. They're not going to get this top dollar, right? Easy stuff. All right, so let's go to Customize Report. This is where we get to do a ton of fun things. Okay, so over here on your left-hand side are tons of things that you can add to your Cloud CMA over onto this side, right? So maybe I wanted my agent oh, I'm not even using that, so I'm not going to update that right now. Or maybe you wanted to add this Our Company blurb. That might be something that your clients are interested in. For me, I like to have my CMA very, very small and short, because I know that my clients aren't going to read an 85-page document. This one's going to probably be about 10 or 12, and they probably won't even read 10 or 12 of it, and I'll show you the ones that they like to read. So before you do any of the pages and things, make sure that you get your theme that you like, the layout that you like, the cover if you want to use a cover, and which font. After that, then you can set up these pages. So right now I'm using modern orange and gray. This layout, the 4 column next to each other, just makes it so that all the comps don't take up 15, 16 pages of just information, right? If you put it with photo with max data, this CMA will be 85 pages easy. So I like the 4 column comparison because it just puts them all side by side. Like I said, most people aren't going to really read that anyways. So, all right, title page. This just gives you a title with the address, who it was made for, and who it was made by. And I'll show you what that looks like when we look at this actual CMA. Excuse me. Cover letter. This is something that you can look at and you can edit it right here. So let's just take a peek at what mine looks like. So I've written this cover letter out. If you go to edit this document, in that edit function, it's got like a bunch of weird computer language right here. That's so that the name can update with whoever you made it for. So if you edit the document, don't delete that. Contact me page. This one you cannot edit. That's because it pulls all your information for contacting you from your account settings. So make sure those are accurate. Map of all listings. That gives you a map of the listings. Summary of comps. This is basically your comps and then the prices. So you get that median, range, the low, the high, blah, blah, blah. Suggested list price. If you don't mark it in that box that I was talking about where you can click the amount or you can type it in, if you don't put anything in there, suggested list price will not update. And this page won't have anything on it. So this is one of the most crucial pages that your clients want to see. And if you don't type anything in the box in the previous page, you don't get anything in there. And then your clients will be wondering like, well, what price? You know, you didn't say anything. Always make sure this one's in your CMA. This is the bread and butter. This is what people want to read. I should probably put this one more closer to the top so people will just read this and move on. But I kind of like them to read a little bit about us and the company, have a little sense of map of the comps, and then they can see this summary. And then they get suggested list price. If they want to see more than that, there's more things here after that. And of course, you could add a boatload of information from this side into your CMA based on if you think that people want to read that or not. So, big thing. Crucial. Always make sure you put something in that suggested list price box from the previous page. All right, now I have my listings, details, photos, adjustments. I like to keep that in there in case there is somebody that's curious about the price and they want to see where that came from. Most people just read this and move on, and they close the document. Seller's net sheet. The box that's underneath the suggested list price on the previous page, where I was typing in first mortgage, second mortgage, realtor costs, whatever you want to put in there, this is what will update from that seller's net sheet with those costs removed from the base price. Client testimonials. This is something that I wrote in and wrote the client testimonials so you can edit this document. This one comes straight from Zillow, so they just pull like the top 3 latest reviews. So you cannot edit the Zillow one because it comes straight from the site. And that's all I have in mind. So one quick note, once you've gotten all of your pages set up the way you like those, make sure that you save your templates. So right now this one says 13 pages. I'm going to save this as, let's see, TJ's go to. Yep, that's good. Okay, now when I'm over here in all, when you guys get all of your pages set up the way you like it, make sure you come in here and save a new template and call it web lead in all lowercase. That will make it, and then hit save. But that will make it so that when somebody uses your link and they put in their information, they will get the pages that you want them to get. Otherwise, they get this fat booklet from the pages that Cloud CMA thinks they want to read, and it's just got so much stuff in there. Like, look at all these things that you could just put in there. Moving checklist, staging your home, first impressions, intelligent pricing. These are like gee whiz information, and it will make your CMA 85 pages long, and nobody will read that. All right, so once you have all that done, then hit publish report. I'm going to get a little drink while it's loading. All right, then go to view. Oh, sweet. We only got 12 pages. That's good. So this is what that cover letter or the cover looks like. Just a comparative market analysis. In case you didn't know what CMA stood for, that's what it stands for. Here's a map, address, TJ McClelland. Right, this is who it's for. So when you start making it for your clients, their name will be here. This is my full name, right? That's just kind of funny. I like how it reads on that. And here's that intro letter, contact me page, map of comps. Sometimes this contact me page just has too much information on it for me, but I still like it on there because it gives people opportunities if they hate, or if they just used it as a lead, or they clicked my link on Facebook or something. This will give them all my ways that they can communicate with me. So this is the map of those comps. Like I said, I love having that in there because, I mean, me personally, I know this house. I know this house. I rarely go into these neighborhoods, so I don't know these ones as well. So when you send this great CMA to your clients or potential clients, they're going to say, oh yeah, I remember when this house sold, blah, blah, blah. And they'll say, yeah, my house is kind of close, whatever. So it just makes it nice. Here's that summary of comps. Like I said, price per square foot, lot size. These are all pretty close. This one's a little small. Excuse me. Right. Suggested list price. Like I said, always fill that out in the box. Otherwise, this page will have nothing on it, and your clients will literally be like, what happened? Why didn't you put a suggested price? Also, a side note, when somebody does the web lead, so you put your link out on Facebook and you have somebody populate that and they punch in their address onto that Cloud CMA, the suggested list price is actually not updated. So when you get the lead, go into the Cloud CMA, update this CMA, look at all the data, type in something in that suggested list price. Then email them back and say, hey, I'm so sorry, Cloud CMA did not update your suggested list price. I took a look with all the details on your CMA, and here is your suggested list price. Right? It gives you an opportunity to follow up and then hit them with solid data and make sure that they understand that you are quick and that you also provide very updated information and knowledge. All right, so here's that side-by-side comps. Like I said, this just keeps it short and sweet. The subject property, you can go in and do all sorts of stuff to this to make sure that all the data is here. I just roll with it. Like I said, most people are going to hit that suggested list price and stop reading. Seller's net sheet, you can put all sorts of line items in there, of course. So net to seller with that bottom base price, 408. That was the bottom price in the suggested. Right, here it is. So it took it from the bottom. Worst case scenario. Mine's probably a little lower than that, probably. Just without an updated kitchen. Client testimonials. Remember, this is what I wrote. So you can change these at any time. Edit that document. Make yourself look good. This one comes straight from Zillow. So it took the last 8 or so client testimonials. Oh, 10. Sorry. It gave us some extras. So, and that's the end of my CMA. I love to keep it short. I love to make sure that my clients have the information at their fingertips. They don't have to go hunting for it. It's very in depth if they want to read more, but they can hit suggested list price, move on, and tell me that they're ready to list. All right, so that's how you view the PDF here. You can edit it here. You could copy the PDF link, slideshow. The slideshow link is kind of nice. It makes it an interactive, interactive web page that you can kind of scroll through. So it gives you all the things that you can kind of go down. You can read stuff. You can go over. Here's all the pictures, right? All the comps. So it does make it very interactive. I find that nobody that I've sent this to has utilized it. They all want just the standard CMA. Just this little book, right? And what I usually do is I just copy and paste this link into an email. So, oh, I didn't want to edit that. Whoop, my bad. Whoa. Stop pushing buttons. So, this create home beat, this is a process that you could pay for. This would send a new CMA to your clients with new comps all the time, like once a month or once a quarter or something like that. You could use this email report link and send it to your clients. I find this to be very generic, so that's why I just copy and paste this link into my email that has my signature, all my pictures, right? It always makes it look like me. Okay, that's Cloud CMA. If you have any questions, let me know. And hopefully that was enough information to you so you guys could plow right through it, making sure that you can give those updated and very in-depth comparable market analysis to your clients. And always remember to fill out that suggested list price. All right, so this has been a training video. TJ McClellan, Broker of Fitness Realty. Please like, share, comment. We love growing our channel. More people are coming to see us, and we're growing our team, and a lot of it's because you guys are helping us share. So, all right, thank you. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.